Hello and welcome to Young Guns. Amy and our very special guest, Damian Peverell, devastating Damian Peverell from the Essendon Bombers. Welcome along.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Nice to see you.
And you were involved in a game that excited yourself, Amy, Essendon and Sydney at Stadium Australia, the very first AFL game there. How did you find it?
Yeah, obviously very exciting with the close finish, and yeah, just the atmosphere of the ground was really good. So the stands are sort of really high and really steep, so they sort of piled on top of each other, and when they started getting a bit closer in the last quarter, yeah, you just couldn't hear each other out in the ground. It was that loud, so yeah, probably really good for AFL, especially in Sydney, to have such a good crowd.
Definitely. It was a landmark event.
You wanted
I've dubbed
to
it
get
the landmark event, Greg. That's what I've called
Well, it
it.
was one of 5 games that were decided by 2 goals or less, and one of the games like that was Richmond and St Kilda, and the first boy from St Kilda is Nick Del Santo, a very important goal he kicked. He had 13 kicks, 4 marks, 5 handballs, represented Vic Country under-18s and bounced back to form, as did the Saints. Impressive player and impressive win for the St Kilda Football Club.
Certainly was. And in that same team, good friend of ours here at Young Gun. He's one of our favourites. We love him. It's Nick Riewoldt from the Saints, and having another stellar effort on the weekend, Greg, and really a standout player for the Saints.
Have you played against him, Damien?
I played against him last year. I think it was my second last game, but yeah, he's improved a fair bit since then. I think probably injured a lot of last year, so he's come really good this year.
Next is the West Coast Eagles' Callum Chambers, part of a dominant West Coast outfit that is undefeated at home. He had kicked 3 goals, had 16 disposals, and importantly here, he not only does a couple of high fives, but I believe he hugs Captain Ben Cousins, and you would agree that's what you've got to do in that situation, is hug the captain?
Always good if you're a young fella, so get on the right side of the captain, so yeah, keep going, mate.
Yeah, the West Coast midfield really dominating in his 3rd year as well, so it's good that he stepped up.
Certainly is. And the next young fella here making a big noise on the football scene is Gary Ablett Jr, of course, and with that name you're going to, really? Just turned 18, Gary, so he's going for his licence shortly, I'd say.
And he's got a haircut, Damien. Do you agree with that policy?
I need one myself, mate, so yeah, certainly do. Looks much better.
And the final person we're seeing here in Guns Blazing is Round 9's nominee for the Rising Star, Shane Burst from the Bulldogs. Number 40, had 13 kicks, 6 marks and 8 handballs. Still needs Amy to go on a bit of a bulking program. He still needs a bit of bulk.
Yeah, well, a good opinion there, Greg. I think you're probably right. But yeah, having an excellent game and having performed well with Werribee in the VFL last year, so good to see him making a big noise again in the seniors this year, so that's good.
And you've seen much of the Bulldogs or Bursts this season, Damien?
A little bit. We played him in the Wizard Cup and then again in the practice match before the season started, so I've seen a bit of him, and yeah, he has improved a fair bit since last year with Werribee, so good luck to him. He's going well.
Well, the important part again is the collectibles, and next to you is sitting something very, very strange. What have you bought for us tonight?
Got me bomber duck.
Bomber duck.
My cousin actually bought it for me last year at a market somewhere, so obviously because I play for Essendon, and also because when I was growing up, everyone used to call me Duck, so
oh, really?
Yeah, she's bought that for me.
Oh, how appropriate.
The duck, because you quack like one, you walk like one, and why?
Oh, I gave it to myself when I was 3, gave the nickname to myself. And just sort of
what, you said, I want to be called the Duck.
Pretty
much. Call me the Duck.
Yeah, well, my mum used to call me Puddin' because I was fat, but I had enough of that and said, look, don't call me Puddin', call me Duck from now on. Okay. Stuck till I was about 18 or 19, so yeah.
Oh, good one. So you pull something out of thin air and just thought, Duck, that'll do, like that one.
Yeah, we must have seen ducks or something at the park and just, gone with it. So.
Yeah. Good choice.
You've got a big black X on your left forearm. I believe that's the ulnar area, is that correct?
Yes.
Well, if you can just hold it up and we'll get a look at that lovely piece of merchandise
That is
there.
a nice one.
Nice and pretty.
That is, in all sense of the words, that is a nice scar.
Take us through the incident and how it happened and how you were feeling when...
Yeah, sort of, I think Aaron Henneman sort of tried to kick it to me and went off the side of his boot a bit, so I've sort of dived, haven't quite got there, so I've gone again, and big Steve McKee sort of come through, tried to kick off the ground and got the arm instead of the ball. So.
Did you know straight away that something had gone wrong? You hear a crack or something?
Didn't hear a crack, I sort of tried to get up and keep going and sort of, nah, it's too bad, so he stayed there for a bit and then called the physio over and told him I was no good, and sort of Doc sort of had a fear on the bench and said straight away, yeah, it's broken, so go to the hospital. So pretty disappointing, but no, got out of the rain for a few hours, which was good Anzac Day.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty muggy down there. It was pretty terrible.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, so come good now, and hopefully get a kick this week.
It's a pretty short amount of time for a broken bone. You'd expect it to be a lot longer, wouldn't you? Most people.
Yeah, I was expecting sort of plaster for 4 or 6 weeks, and another 3 or 4 to get it right again. But with the plate they're able to put in, so that keeps it, that and 6 screws keeping it all in place. So the bone hasn't healed properly yet, so it's a plate that's holding everything together, and so there's no real danger that I'll break it in the same spot again. But if I get kicked in somewhere else, I might break that. But
Or just get the Phillips head screwdriver out and whack a few more in there and tighten it up.
No, I think I'm safe at the moment.
You've got some sort of plate thing on there. I want to know, is that harder than your forearm? Is that a legal device to have in a football game?
Yeah, well, had to register it with the AFL, so it's all legal. But yeah, all that is just a bit of hard plastic, sort of moulded around, and then a couple of layers of foam over the top to make it all legal. So yeah, I won't be doing much damage with it, so it'll be better off hitting them with the right arm instead of the left. So.
And is it how is it coming back playing after you've had an injury like that? Is it you're a little bit wary to go in with that kind of arm, or?
A little bit. Oh, not really. I sort of the boys go with a fair workout at training the week before the game, so.
What do you do to work that out?
Oh,
just put it in a circle and get everyone.
No, Mark McCurry decided to elbow me in it, and then Barney just to test out the guard, he's gone, just giving me a fair crack and gone, does that hurt? I'm going, no, it's not too bad.
No,
you're serious? You've got your teammates coming in and thumping your arm.
Yeah, so I appreciate the Barney especially. He's gone cracking, bloody hell. But yeah, so I had that happen to me, and so I got through all the contact stuff. So going in the game, wasn't really worried about it. So, and luckily, laid me first tackle and got through that. So yeah, just pretty confident after that I could sort of get through the whole game without too much damage.
You're described in the AFL media guide as the most talked about, possibly the most talked about rookie in AFL history. How does that sit with you, and how are you enjoying AFL?
Yeah, I'm probably the most overexposed. I was last year the most overexposed 9-game player. I think that yeah, just because of my situation last year is pretty unique, where most other guys that get promoted off the rookie list can stay on for the rest of the year, whereas I had to go back to the rookie list. So it's sort of a different situation that they've been just sort of jumped on board, and yeah, I got my head in the paper a few times, and which they were never any good photos of me, but still got my head in there.
Damn. Yeah. So and how are you finding it? How was it? Was it difficult going back and sort of not knowing, or were you pretty sure that you were going to end up playing senior football at the Bombers anyway?
I knew I was going to get put on the list at the end of the year, but yeah, so the going into this year, there's a lot more expectation on me. So yeah, start the pre-season a little bit scary that everyone's expecting so much of me this year, but I'll probably struggle with it first couple of games pre-season. But I just went back, go and have a kick and have fun sort of thing, not put too much pressure on myself. So to start off with, it was scary, but it's probably good that people expect so much of you, so it keeps you, I suppose, probably trained harder this pre-season and the other pre-season, just because of the expectations that everyone had on me and I had on myself. So it's bad in one way that there's all this pressure, but it's good that you just got to try so hard just to live up to it. So a bit of good and bad with everything, I suppose. Yeah.
What did you want to do as a kid? Lawyer, game show host? Did you have anything other than football that you wanted to be?
Up till I was about 9 or 10, I always wanted to be a soldier. So I joined the army and that sort of stuff.
A GI?
Yeah, so always had the plastic machine guns out.
Private Damian Peverell.
Yeah, but probably since I've played my first game of footy, I've just, always wanted to play footy. So it didn't. I was at the stars with Eston because I grew up both in Eston, but as you move sort of further through under 18 and stuff like that, you don't care where you go. You just want to get drafted and want to play AFL football. So in the end, it worked out all right. Ended up at Eston, sort of 10 minutes from where I grew up. So it's worked out really well for me.
Excellent. Well, Damien, stick with us. I believe one of your favourite bands is Incubus, is that right?
That's right, yes.
I knew that. So, a little fact there. My favourite band too.
Right on
Must
top
be
of it,
a popular one down at the Bombers. But we've got a band now. These are Melbourne guys. They've just come back from their single tour to launch the new single, which we're going to play for you tonight. They've got a new album coming out this year, and you may have caught them doing a big tour over summer at all the music festivals like the Falls, Home Bake, and the Big Day Out.
Gee, you're really infoed up tonight,
I
aren't you?
certainly am. I'm a tree of knowledge, a tree of knowledge. But this is Super Heist, and this is their brand new single. It's called 7 Years. We'll be back after this on Young Guns. Very good. Just making sure everybody out there knows we are talking to Damian Peverell from the Essendon Footy Club, not the Duck, wearing the same outfit.
Although Damien did give himself the nickname of the Duck.
When he was 3. Now, Damien, you grew up, you went to Nidri Tech, you said earlier.
That's right.
What
yes.
area did you grow up in?
I always lived in East Keilor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 10 minutes down the road from Essendon. Now I'm living in Pascoe Vale with Corey and Toby McGrath. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's 2 minutes from the club, so nice and easy.
For sure. Now, a lot of those boys at Essendon come from sort of the Keilor area, don't they? Mark McCurry and Joe Mercedes?
Yeah, Mark McCurry and Joe Mercedes. Joe grew up in East Keilor too, and they both played at Keilor Park where I played. And a few of the old guys like Oliver Renshaw and Calthorpe grew up in the same area, and I think new guys at the club, Andrew Walsh, lives in East Keilor as well. So yeah, local area's been good for us so far.
If I could just take you back a few years now, Damien, to your preschool days or schooling days, what subjects did you like at school? Were you good at? And
I liked phys ed, and I was good at that. But
come on, you must have had a sleeper there somewhere. Mathematics.
Believe it or not, English I wasn't bad at. I can't speak it real well, but
You sure can,
I was always good at writing reports and stuff like that, and probably biology were my best. English and biology were my best 2 Year 12 subjects. Everything else I sort of fell in the hole with. So maths and physics and all that sort of stuff just went over the head. So.
Not that this will cast any bad things on your personality or you as a human being. Did you ever cheat on a test? And if so, what technique did you use?
I never cheated. I had a couple of people try and cheat off me.
No, come on, Damien, I can't believe it.
No, I remember once in year 8 or 9, guy was sitting in front of me, sort of writing something down, and he'd throw it back to me. He's going, "What's the answer to the question again?"
The old paper over the shoulder.
Back over his shoulder.
What did you write?
I wrote the right answer, but it was all multiple choice, A, B, C, D. So
You couldn't have used the coughing technique or something like that.
no, we weren't that smart at our schools. So.
For sure. Well, now in round 1, someone you probably had an acquaintance with down at the Bombers because he played on the rookie list down there, David Johnson, brother of Mark. Round 1, he's playing at Geelong. First game down there, and disaster struck, and he broke his ankle, and he's got a big bolt in it or something like that. And you went down and had a chat to him while he was recuperating. Let's see what you found out.
Hearing the crowd roar when you snap a goal in footy is one of the greatest feelings, I'm told. Snapping 2 bones in your ankle creates a somewhat of a different atmosphere, doesn't it, David?
That's right. It probably wasn't the best noise I wanted to hear on my first game, but that's what happened, and it's just a bit of bad luck, I suppose. Minor setback.
Round 1 against Essendon. Take us through the incident.
I was probably actually kidding myself. I tried to take a mark over Hurdy, and in the end I just fell awkwardly and landed on myself, and then Tommy Harley, who's a pretty big bloke, he landed on me, which made it a bit worse, and as you said, there's 2 massive cracks.
So where are you now in terms of rehab, and what are you doing to get yourself fit again?
At the moment I'm just pretty much doing weights, and that's it. I can't move my ankle, so I can't do any pull work or anything like that, so I'm just trying to grow a body at the moment. I haven't really got one, so good to get a chance to grow one.
Now, you were picked up last in the AFL draft. How did that feel, possibly knowing that you were going to be shafted for another year?
Yeah, I was very nervous actually. I was with a couple of mates, and it wasn't actually on TV this year, so I was on the radio, and it was kind of a delayed selection. So in the end, I thought, you know, I'm not going to get another chance here. I'm going to have to go on the rookie list again. And I rang my manager, and then he said, "Wait, hold on." That was about 70, pick 70, and he said, "Hold on, there's a few more to go." And in the end, I just scraped in the second last pick.
When you heard it over the radio, did you have to do a double take and go, "Was that my name? Was that my name?" I mean, what was the reaction when it was?
It was a bit like that. It was a bit, geez, I can't believe it, and you know, I've worked pretty hard for it, and it's finally come. So I was just wrapped, absolutely wrapped.
You're trying to learn the guitar. Why learn that particular instrument?
I don't know. It's an awesome sound you get from it. I just love it. I got the electric guitar at home and the amplifier, so I love loud things, and it's awesome.
Now you live with Paul Chambers in a house close here to Skilled Stadium. What's it like living with a teammate, and what are some of the bad habits that either both of you or Paul has?
I've got to say that Paul leaves his dishes out with all the food left in it, so it gets a bit hard and it's hard to wash. You know how it does that, but Paul does that a lot. And I haven't found a bad habit that I've got, you know.
No, well, you wouldn't, would you? What would you say are your domestic strengths?
I'm a pretty good cleaner. I clean a fair bit. I do the dishes a lot, but I wouldn't say I'm very good at it.
Well, we're actually at the house that David and Paul Chambers live at, and I've loved what you've done with the place, David. I think it's great the way you've matched the piece boxes with the newspaper and of course the Weet-Bix boxes. Is that your touch or your housemates?
No, it couldn't be mine, because if it was my touch, it would be all clean. That's Paul. That's what I was talking about earlier. The messiness that he has. It's a bit disturbing, really.
Yes, well, now, Greg, in the editing, he's off crutches now, by the way, actually, David, so that's good.
Yeah, he's back training fully.
Oh,
Pleasant
excellent.
interview. Really enjoyed it, Amy.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, and you also had a hand in the editing, but I got to the tape stock after you did, and I found this.
Well, David, thanks for joining us here on Young Guns. Appreciate you letting us inside the inner sanctum of your house, and again, thank you for joining us.
No worries, Greg. Thanks a lot, mate.
Okay, don't worry, I've got the door. So.
No worries.
That's right, mate. Rehab will take care of it.
Rehab will take care of it. Remember those words. Oh, sorry, David, if we caused you any damage, but it was his fault and not mine.
And you see he's a bit of a wild man, the Johnson brothers as a whole, or a wild man?
I think it runs in the family, but yeah, he used to live with Corey last year as well, and
okay.
yeah, he never did the dishes there, so he's changed a bit since then. But
Or he's lying.
no, he's done a couple of really good rehab sessions at the Spy Lounge in King Street, so he's looked after himself all right, Dave.
A good one.
No, it's good to see him back out there, sort of running around, and I think he trained fully for the first time Wednesday, so today's Wednesday, so the Monday.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, he's hopefully be back soon and
Yeah.
back in the seniors pretty soon as well.
Excellent.
The Geelong team were here on a bit of a break, coming down from Geelong. What do you do to take a break midweek and just ease the pressure off?
Not a lot at the moment. I used to play golf, but since I did the arm, that's gone out the window. But
Well, hang on, you had people punching it in training. Surely it can't affect your swing that much.
just a bit of metal in my arm sort of affects me swing, so
It's a magnet,
the
it
left
sticks
arm's a
to
bit
it.
heavier. But no, at the moment, I sort of finished junior last year and just a lot of Foxtel at the moment, but watching the Footy channel.
There's a lot of flicks on Foxtels.
There is a few, but no. But yeah, so looking for a bit of part-time work somewhere. So yeah, hopefully find something to keep myself busy.
Any specific area that you're interested in?
Actually, looking at real estate, just doing a bit of property management there. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so Brad Teal is one of the directors at the club and
Oh, okay.
runs the real estate company. So
Yeah, put the
Yeah.
good word in.
get a
You
plug
want
in
the
for it.
commission. You want the commission.
That's
Well,
it.
good luck, Damien, against the Kangaroos. Hope you have a great game. Time for us to go, Amy.
It's time for us to leave, and thank you for wrapping up, Greg.
Ah.
We've had a great show. We'll get out of here. We'll be back with you next week on Young Guns. This is a clip from Melbourne band Motor Race. It's called Chairman of the Board. See you next week.